Hey there! So today we have another review. This is beer courtesy of Stefan. Thank you so much. This is from The Seed. So if you want to skip ahead, go ahead. But yeah, I've actually always wanted to try The Seed. They're actually, I think they're started right when I was leaving or when I left New York. They're actually based out of Atlantic City, which is pretty cool because I used to go as a kid. I guess my mom liked gambling here. No, yeah, not in a bad way. Well, I don't know. But I spend a lot of some weekends the arcades in Atlantic City or whatever. It's like the casino resorts and then some shady neighborhoods. At least from what I remember. I don't know what Atlantic City is like these days, but it's nice. If you go to Atlantic City, you got a brewery, and The Seed is legit. You can look them up. They have like a 4.041 average on Untapped, and that's not just a hazy IPA. They make this is I think their second most popular beer. This is as simple as Shadows, which is a New Jersey malt dark lager. So they actually use Rabbit Hill Pilsner malt. Rabbit Hill is actually a malt producer in New Jersey. They made Keller beer and dark milds and saison and obviously some hazy IPA and stuff too. But cool. I'm very curious. If you guys know The Seed, check. Let me know. It seems like a great brewery. I mean, the ratings are insane on their beers. So I will say this is a little bit older. It's about 2 years old, but thankfully it's just a dark lager. We'll see how it tastes. Yeah. And then thank you to Stefan. This is a Coppertail Villy Baker, which somebody actually made a comment so you're that douche that says croissant and tortillas. And that, you know what? The funny thing is, I feel like in my lifetime it went from faux to pho. People actually just call it pho now, which is nice. But hey, it is what it is. I mean, I'm not gonna sumimasen you guys. That's who I am, right? The fake, at least the pretentious people might be faking it. That's just me. So Willie Becker, you want to call it that? I mean, Willie Becker. I don't know what the fuck we gonna call it. Yeah, let's just take it in the beer. That is a good looking beer, huh? Pours out pretty dark. Pouring out of this dark brown color. This pretty much looks black. It's actually St. Patty's today. So I guess this is my dark beer. Wow, dark. This is a very, very dark beer. I mean, full blind, I would have guessed, what kind of porter or stout did you just pour me? Very, very dark beer. But looks good, yeah. Nice medium brown head on that. Just looks good. Oh, yeah. And obviously smells not like that. Dark lager? I mean, what is this? It's got, cocoa, a little bit of Tootsie Roll, a little bit of, dried fruit in there. So I get, a little bit of, a woodsy bark character, a little bit of a raisin dried date, a little bit of light cocoa dusting on there as well, a little bit of molasses brown sugar thingy. But yeah, nice, just malty. It's very malty smelling. Honestly, full blind. What would I've smelled this to be? I would have guessed maybe a dark mild, the Schwarzbier, maybe a light porter. Not porter, no way. It's not roasty enough. Maybe a brown ale, right? Something in that toasty, but not completely dark. It doesn't smell like a stout. Yeah, it just doesn't have that rich depth of espresso, burnt, chocolate. Cheers. Beer stood up very well. Nice. Well, thank you. That's good. So, I mean, yeah, I remember it was a couple years ago. It was a Threes beer. It was a dark lager this. Was one of my top 10 beers of the year. This is very good. Why not more beers like this? Really nice depth of malt complexity. It goes from I'm curious what it would taste like fresh. It definitely had to taste better fresh because the vibrancy of the malts would just show more. This is now smoothed out quite nicely, but it's got this woodsy, earthy bark thing through the middle. The malts are toasty, Melba toast, yeah, brown Melba toast. A little bit of kiss of nutty sweetness in there as well, almost hazelnuts, chestnuts. There you go, big chestnut character. Toasty nuts, chestnuts, hazelnuts. Maybe a little bit of almond. Nice creamy mouthfeel, medium plus mouthfeel. A little bit of that kind of like, yeah, woodsy hot bitterness on the back end. Really beautifully balanced. Toasted character, nutty character. A kiss of just like chocolate, sweetness, hint of Nutella, right? All those beautiful flavors. That is good. And again, it's like, I don't know what world they live in where, because like, everybody always jokes like, the best Pilsner in the world, and it gets like a 3.7 or 3.8 on Untapped. This beer's like a 4.0 or 4.1. It was freaking tasty. A little bit of bitterness in the back end. Again, I bet this thing, fresh, vibrant, would be even tastier, but this is absolutely fantastic. Wish more craft breweries made delicious dark lagers like this. Ooh. It's really not that, like, you look at it and you think you're just walking into a roast bomb for such a dark beer, but it's really wonderfully nuanced and just tasty. Just a highlight show of malts. It's delicious. I want more beers like. Let's go with the 96. Shout out to dark lager. Dark lager. Let's make a resurgence. Absolutely delicious. First time trying beer from the seed. Let me know if you've had them. 96, delicious. Later.